Good evening. In the midst of a chronic public housing shortage in South Australia, an entire estate with a capacity to house hundreds of tenants at Mannum is up for sale. It's part of a giant sell-off statewide that's reaping millions of dollars for Housing SA.
Constructed in 1975, Murray Park at Mannum comprises 75 three-bedroom units. It was built as a public housing estate. Now it's an investment opportunity. The Housing Trust Tenants Association is shocked the government's selling up when public housing waiting lists are at record levels.
We've got over 23,000 people waiting for housing that are really desperate in this state.
23 of the units at Murray Park are still occupied. Some tenants have been there for 12 years. Residents here have been told it's not in their best interest to appear on camera, but offered they've told 7 News they're desperate to stay because it's peaceful and relaxing, and more importantly, it's their home, and they're willing to fight to keep it that way. But it might all be in vain. Housing SA says while all tenants will be relocated, it's unlikely to be in Mannum. It says the units have poor amenities, low energy ratings and are difficult to maintain. The close-off date for expressions of interest in the estate is the 9th of July.
I'd like to see the money from these properties go back into public housing in the city, into dwellings that can house our desperate women and children.
The government promises proceeds will be ploughed back into new housing across the state. Tom Wilson, 7 News.
Small business operators fear they'll be the losers when the state government imposes new laws on tobacco advertising. On World Tobacco Day and without a word of consultation, retailers have been told within 2 years cigarette displays will be banned with all products hidden from view.
From January 2012, displays like this will be a thing of the past, and it's small business owners who will feel the pinch.
Well, I think they could lose up to 20% of their turnover, which means that their rent money's gone and that puts their whole business at considerable risk.
The government says by removing tobacco displays from shops, the products will have limited exposure to smokers and encourage them to quit.
We're trying to do everything we can to take the glamour, take the attraction out of smoking.
But Mr Brownsey says the out-of-sight, out-of-mind approach won't work.
You look at all the other drugs that young people involve themselves with. Now, they're not on display anywhere, but they're readily available.
A spokeswoman for Smoke Mart said the display ban came as a complete surprise to company directors and no one from the government consulted them. Smoking anywhere within hospital grounds has also been banned from today. This blue line indicates just how far smokers now have to venture out.
People who are suffering have to actually come all the way out here.
A group of Vietnam vets at the Repat Hospital will fight the move. They're refusing to give up their smoking hut without a fight.
Well, I won't be coming out onto the footpath. I'll be smoking inside the hut.
Deanna Williams, 7 News.